There are so many ways to understand fashion. You want to look good, understand styling, understand how to dress yourself well. This is another moment with the lady in fashion. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to look good and look different and understand styling, understand how to dress yourself well and how to look good for yourself, this channel is for you. This is a community where I build fashion designers, I build fashion enthusiasts, fashion stylists, people that look good and dress well for themselves. So if this is your first time, this is the right place for you to be. Welcome back to my channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, you are my real deal. In our previous video, we continued our color series where we discussed different aspects of colors, and we had to start elaborating from our last video where we discussed pattern. And today's video we want to discuss about texture of fabrics. That if you have not watched any of my previous videos, please go ahead and watch them because it's going to help you. Want us to build that community together, you need to watch those previous videos to help yourself to be better. Texture is like the surface feeling of a garment, of an outfit, of a fabric. That's what texture is. That is like the literal meaning. Texture is like how a fabric feels in the hand when you touch it, how it feels on another fabrics, and how it can affect or influence, contribute to the feelings of whoever wears the fabric or wears the garment and all of those. That's what texture is. Smoothness, the roughness, the rigidity, the flexibility, the feel, the weight, how light it is, and all of that. So that is what texture is basically. So as we discussed in the last video and discussed the aspect of pattern, now we're discussing the aspect of texture that we need to put into consideration when we're trying to select and work around our textures for a garment production or for our styling, or when you want to dress up and look good for yourself. So number one, fabric production. How fabrics was made also determines the texture of the fabric. For example, satin is smooth and shiny, so no matter the other method that it can be used to produce it, by the time the production comes out, it's a satin and it's smooth and it's shiny. That's the texture of the fabric. Then also velvet is soft and plush. Velvet, when you touch it, it's very soft and it's plush, like it has like a woolly kind of feel on the body and all of that. That is velvet. So it does not matter the process it takes for them to produce it. When it comes out, they know what they want to produce and they know how they want it to look like. By the time it comes out, how you feel it, how it feels is what texture is. Then the second thing is texture can affect the garment style, the production, drapes on an outfit and all of that. You know, velvet cannot drape. I've not seen who has actually used velvet to drape excellently. I've not seen. So number two is surface finishing. Surface finishing can also affect the texture of fabric. You know, how the surface of the fabric was produced, how the finishing looks. It can affect the texture. You know, if it feels like not smooth, not clear and all of that, it can affect the texture and it can actually affect how it feels on the body also. So the fabric, the garment, the fabric finishing is very important when trying to consider the texture, like to be considered when talking about texture of a garment. Talking about functionality to the texture of a fabric or a garment, it has something to do with functionality. It has something to do with, for example, let me make an example. Denim is very tough. The feeling is tough, so it is durable. It can last longer, it can stay for a longer time and all of that. But when we're talking about silk, you know, silk feels luxury, it feels soft and luxurious. You know, that is what is when we talk about functionality. When we talk about functionality of texture, it depends on how it feels and how it looks like, and that's what you can use to determine the functionality and all of that. So that is the area of functionality. Then the next one we are discussing is, so we're talking about is aesthetic appeal. Yeah, texture adds to the aesthetics, can add to the beauty, the luxury. You know, when you're talking about luxury of a garment, you know, texture has to hit. For example, when you combine tweed, fabric with smooth silk. They give this kind of luxury kind of vibes and all of that, so it adds to it. So aesthetic appealing, yeah, I would say that yes, texture adds to it, you know, and it is sweet, actually sweet. That is kind of tough to silk. There's a way they bring themselves out and look really nice, or mix different kind of silks together, you know. There's a way it feels, and there's a way it makes everything look like luxury, you know. That is the aspect of aesthetics appeal, that under the aspect of texture. So when it comes to texture, we talk about hand feel and comfortability, you know. Hand feel and comfort, it is important to talk about that. So you know, you have to be specific, especially when you are into lounge wears, when you are into sleeping wears, you are into night wears and all of those things. They have to be silky, they have to be appealing to the skin, they have to be appealing to the body. It must not be discomforting and all of that. So those are the things that you consider when talking about texture, and when you're trying to select fabrics for your garments, you have to be specific on the type of fabrics that you want to use, and because it has to be appealing to the skin, you know. It has to be feeling and comfortable for somebody to sleep, and not be feeling comfortable in whatever it is to wear. That's it. This is where I'm going to stop for pattern and texture, but I'm going to there's a video I'm going to make. I would describe the interplay between pattern and texture. So some people will be thinking that, okay, so pattern drafting or pattern of an outfit and texture, how do they match? Okay, so if I want to create pattern, so what kind of texture or fabrics do I use, how do they interplay, and all of those things. I'm going to discuss that in a separate video. So guys, I need you to stay up on this channel so that we discuss more and more and more. Look forward to that. Thank you guys for watching my video to the end, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Please share this video to your family and friends. You want them to be looking good. You know, some people looks like Hamas. So if you want them to look like babe that they are, send them this video, let them watch, subscribe. I'm going to emphasize that. Subscribe to my channel. I don't say this a lot of times. This channel, share it with your family and friends. Let them subscribe to the channel. Let them keep watching, because you know, when you click the subscribe button, whenever we post a video, it will always pop up on your home, on your timeline, whenever you open your YouTube. So you will always see it and watch, so that you will not miss out on any video that we post and all of that. Guys, I love you so much. Thank you so much for being part of this community. I am so grateful. I love you, and I will always love you. Thank you so much. Mwah.